International Airport. After paying for his luggage and taking time there, then he wanted to get an e-hailing cab that would take him to the island, and the person was charging 60,000 naira, and he was like, what? Since when? Like, how? I'm like, Oga, let me even tell you something. There is no off-peak period program during the 2024 fiscal year, and that the same amount was also spent in 2023. Now it means that between 2023 and 2024 fiscal years, a total of 100 transpired how there was a deficit or a shortfall in the 2025 budget. You also recall that in the 2025 budget, you also recall that just in August, the president's 2025 budget could not be met, and the powers that it takes to maintain the position of Minister of Finance. Now, the rebuttal was supposed to correspond with what the president had disclosed way back in September. So when there was no correspondence, obviously the perception that a given happened where you do not want any opposition to exist whatsoever. How would you relish your win if APC and their large delegates? Let's take a quick listen to Godswill Akpabio there, in that sense of, would I call it mocking?
Of the breakup of the PDP to run the APC, there must be. We must rather use the lesson of the breakup of the PDP to run the APC. There must be a proper internal democracy. There must be obedience to rule of law, and there must be adherence to not just due process. Justice must be allowed to prevail in the All Progressive Congress. I'm saying this because of the caliber of people who have come from our national headquarters. The internal democracy must strive within the APC.
Concept to Nigerians, but still there's a lot of confusion. Somebody asked if their monies are stored.
I am aloof. I'm observed as excuse me, sir, these people were not paying any tax before. So why are you trying to paint the picture that you are doing anybody a favor? Yeah, no, you can't tax them. It's not that easy, right? So what this law has done and what it will do is that it has created the mechanism to widen the tax net and gather more people inside it.
Widen the tax net, gather more people. You just reminded me of what the president said.
And the president
reduce the purchasing power, widen the tax net.
So I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with admitting that. There's nothing wrong with letting people know that there will be some additional burden.
Okay.
Prepare for it, right? Instead of trying to hoodwink us and gaslight us and try to make us feel as if this is a friendly law. There's nothing friendly about any tax law, sir. So tax net will be widened. Some people will pay more taxes. Most people will pay some additional because there are some new taxes that have been introduced.
Yes,
tax rates are increasing a bit.
Vehicle recycling tax.
I mean, that's crazy. So all of that, I'm just saying to Mr. Idile that he should stop this idea of trying to deceive people into thinking that the tax law is a friendly law. It's not friendly.
Do you know why a lot of Nigerians...
But we should still do our due. Because deficit is not being helped by all of the strange stuff. You know, that, for example, you say, I was listening to the TT, the issues of his educational certificate. All those things are out there. The issues of money forfeited to the United States, those things are never going to go away with the minds of some people.
I think you want to ask questions, and you can start sending your questions in there to Mr. Segun Shopito. A lot of you were interested in getting to verify a couple of anomalies and that or misconceptions that you have heard about the tax reform, which is commencing from the 1st of January 2026. So I would implore you to start sending your messages there, or if you virtually want to be part of the conversation, you can join me live on Facebook, Esther Wachiku on Facebook. I'm currently streaming live, and then you can send messages too on WhatsApp. I do hope that your messages come in. The internet is fluctuating this evening. It's 0817-1756-338, 0817-1756-338. So send in your messages in terms of questions that you want appropriate responses to, so you can mentally prepare yourself for how the tax stuff is going to commence next year, and any inadequacies or any whatever, let's clarify it this evening. Mr. Segun Shopito, we've heard that your need
regime is heavily reliant on technology, because they are trying to drag in sectors of the economy that were previously untaxed. Cryptocurrency, forex trading, social media, content creators and all that. All those things happen in dollars. If YouTube pays you, you know, for your I don't know what they call the revenues for the content that you create, is paid in dollars, right? They want to tax that. So it will take digital platforms.
It's Flutterwave too.
So you including Flutterwave. So you can't say that we can't develop platforms in this country. Nigeria revolutionarized. I hope that I got that right. Our payment systems. Our payment system is one of the most advanced in the world. The things that you can do that we just take for granted. You just carry your phone and do transfer. You buy things. Some of those things they can't do it in the US. Their systems are still, because it works, they've never had the need to really innovate the way we did. So we did what they call the leapfrog effect. So in a country where we have in technology, you now say you need to go to France. So that's one, there's something more that is going on there. But I'm just saying that. But
if it's about selling data, of what benefit would that be to France? What would they want to use it for?
France will not sell your data. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that those are some of the risks. I mean, if France were to lay hold of that data, it would become strategic trade interaction assets to them. Because if you open your database to them, they can now see live, different from what they are reading on the internet. They can see live sectoral information about your economy, and they can therefore, position themselves to take advantage of what they can know how to attack. Which part of your economy they can draw the most leverage against you from, and so on and so forth. So I'm just saying that the platforms are being developed. That's how we got into that. So the platforms have been developed to track us. So when you talk of this tax ID, go and get your tax ID. If they get to the point later where they can use your CAC registration number or your NIN as the tax ID, fantastic. Then you transition. But until then, don't find yourself in a situation where you don't have, because eventually the banks will implement that regulation.
Tax,
you won't be able to either open it. You definitely won't be able to open a new account. I don't know how quickly the CBN will align with enforcing inability to run accounts. It will happen, but it certainly won't happen on the 1st of January. They will give some sort of time. So we don't know a lot of these things. So I'm just advising people, don't get caught in the middle of all of this. Just be prepared.
Like the enforced meme, where the bad lines,
the bad lines with BVN, there was a time that they froze accounts, or that they threatened people that you can't run your account until you get your BVN.
Somebody's even asking that question, that is it true come next month banks will freeze all accounts that don't have TIN attached to it?
No, it's not true. That's what we just said. They will give time.
They'll give time.
Yeah, but we don't know how long. So don't wait. We don't know how long.
Someone says that you are on the fence. You need to call a spade a spade. That how can you support a child that has already been entrusted with subsidy removal, electricity hike, increase in VAT, dollars floating, increase in foreign loans and interest rate without no single economic benefit than student loan, and sharing the funds amongst who the president aligns with, and you want people to pay for taxes they won't enjoy?
I'm not on the fence. I'm firmly in support of taxation. I think that without it, look, we cannot eat our cake and have it. It's unnatural. If you have eaten the cake, it is inside your tummy. You can, whether we want development. Politicians will stand in our heads to divide us so that we cannot hold them accountable. So my own is that pay your tax, then wisen up. Don't face your neighbor who is your fellow sufferer and think that is your enemy. Your enemy is in Abuja. In Alausa and wherever the government houses are.
So this person says, good evening, Esther. Thank you for bringing Mr. Shogun. Please, my question is, for those who do payments via POS, how are they being taxed? Secondly, those who use USSD platform for payment that doesn't have narration, what do you do? And lastly, why is FG partnering with fronts that other Sahel countries are running away from? So the first question, those who do payments via POS, how are they going to be taxed?
If you, first of all, you know that your POS transactions pass through your bank account.
Yes.
Remember that we said the other time that you have to do self-assessment. If you're self-employed, you have to file your returns.
Yesterday. So that 15 naira, is it per transactions I make?
For every transaction that is above 10,000 naira.
That's too much.
Both inflow and outflow. Before it used to be for inflows only.
Yeah.
Now both inflow and outflow, you get taxed. That 50 is just 15 naira. So
it's not just 15 naira.
The more you know, it's just if you did a transaction of 100,000, 15 naira loses the significance a bit. But if it's 10,000, and then it adds up. So I understand what you say. It's not just 50 naira. So
plus SMSs as well.
But the law, there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, yeah. They collect as high as 500 in some instances. They collect as high as 500 in some instances.
That is separate from local government authorities with their multiple levies. Or, you know, if you need to, if you drive a branded car in this town or any other part of the country for that matter, that's when you will know. There is nothing they will give you a blue sky levy that the rain is falling levy. They will just create a sticker, and that's how does we really want to stop down. So there is still a lot of work for the, and that's how does we really want to stop down. So there is still a lot of work for the committee to do, and the man should stop promising what he can do.
Okay, Noah says
stop promising what he can do.
Okay, Noah says, I admire your guest today, affirming the distrust of Nigerians about the disturbing tax reforms. Strength.
We can never believe on earth that they will suspend him. He's just ranting and trying to cause. He's already way out, but the Mr. President will just allow him until when the time comes.
House dey dark and NEPA bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. So Solution don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o.
Mr. Atiku, I currently have Mr. Segun Sokoto right here in the studio, and I have Mr. Tony Mbata as well with me in the studio. I also told you that we're streaming live on Facebook, Esther Atiku on Facebook, and we're also streaming on YouTube, I think, but I don't know if the network is better now. And you can send your messages to ask questions concerning the tax reform, which is commencing from January in a couple of days. Any misconceptions, any confusion, let's try to clarify all of this so we do not continue to be myopic or panicky about the situation. It's here to stay. Byron Aniga says there is nothing anybody wants to do about it. That tax is here to stay. So let's gear up our minds, understand.
Tinubu is thought that when Fubara was impeached, I thought it was a victory for Wike. A number of people said what we are now seeing play out now, that no, that Tinubu just seized the moment. That's what he did. He saved Fubara from Wike so that he can take Rivers State.
Okay.
You know, and it seems as if that's what has played out. So
let's see how it works out. INEC has said it will not recognize the Kabiru Tureki-led National Working Committee of the PDP, citing subsisting court judgments and unresolved legal processes surrounding the party's leadership crisis. The letter was dated December 22, 2025, and signed by its secretary, Dr. Rose Oriaro Anthony. INEC said it could not act on demand to acknowledge or upload on its website the list of national officers purportedly elected at the PDP National Convention held on November 15 and 16 in Ibadan, Oyo State. The commission explained that its decision was guided by existing court rulings and ongoing litigation relating to the party's internal leadership dispute. INEC stressed that it would be improper to recognize any factional officers of the opposition party while the matter remains pending in court. And the commission said that recognizing one faction and amid unresolved judicial processes would amount to prejudging the outcome of the cases and undermining the rule of law. So I was saying that whatever came out of it, both the expulsion, the national, everybody there is unrecognizable.
I was telling you just now that you said Wike has been expelled. And you said he hasn't, and now INEC is kind of agreeing with him. You know. That's the effect of this. So, and who does INEC work for? Who appoints INEC?
This letter INEC writing now is a contradictory to the former letter when the former secretary Anyang wrote a letter. They said they will not recognize him because he was suspended. So for INEC to come out to write this letter, something is happening.
He's saying that there are subsisting court orders.
Which court order? The court that gave credence that PDP should go ahead and conduct the convention.
The confusion in the country today is very unfortunate because you keep getting court orders that run contrary to the natural laws of justice.
Yeah.
And I have lawyer friends who have said even that court ruling that INEC is depending on should never have been given. You know, because the case was filed a day before the convention. So under the law, according to lawyers, I'm not a lawyer, according to lawyers, under the law, the court should have struck that case out because they said I've forgotten the Latin, you know, lawyers like all this Latin word. They said it has a Latin expression where they will say, where have you been? You want to file a case against something that was announced 3 months ago. It is the night before that you brought your case. The court will not take your case. That's what should have happened. But
so is this the working of the Wike faction?
No,
it's not
the Wike faction.
It's not.
As far as I'm concerned, this is all, remember that the judiciary, we don't have three arms of government.
We don't have.
That's just the sad
if
reality.
The judiciary will be singing on your mandate,
exactly,
on your mandate to stand.
Then
that they are asking us, the Chief Justice, the Federal High Court judge was saying that people should bring evidence when the judiciary will sing. That day, Mr. Kunda was defining what is mandate. So you are standing on the mandate of the executive. And the same executive will bid in quarters for you. And somebody was telling us how we can bid quarter for the judiciary and president. Exactly. So you see that, I'm sorry to say, this judiciary is a
we don't have a third arm of government, unfortunately. And you know, I said something here, Esther, while back with regards to the state of emergency and the suspension of Fubara. I said I will be waiting for the Supreme Court ruling on that matter for us to know whether truly we still have a third arm of government, or the thing has been captured and it's just an extension, it's a branch.
The Supreme Court was an ally with the president.
It's a parastatal of the executive, and they have proven to us without a single doubt that they're a parastatal of the executive.
But look at what they did. You know, in that ruling, a lot of interpretation has been given. Even when I listened to Femi Falana, he was saying that the Supreme Court did not say that president have the power to suspend. And when you listen to the rulings of the court these days, you don't even know where to start. Confusing.
Exactly.
You don't know. They know what they are doing.
How can a court say with their own mouth, the opening paragraph, I read that judgment, it's on my phone. The opening paragraph said clearly they lack jurisdiction. Right? For a Supreme Court, this is not a high court, it's not a magistrate court. You are the highest law interpreting body of the country. Once you have said that sorry, we don't have jurisdiction, the next action must be to strike it out. By now extending yourself to now give what they call the considered opinion or something like that, you have entered the arena, you have taken sides.
You see
and when you listened to what they were saying,
you see contradiction.
It was ridiculous. How can the Supreme Court of this country say that the Constitution allows for a 2/3 vote to be cast by voice? As long as he said that ruling said, as long as the members of that house do not disagree with the opinion of the Senate president.
Oh wow!
You see,
I mean that is it is mind blowing.
This is the same court that told us they don't know what the meaning of "and." When we have election, they don't know the meaning of "and." It's
very unfortunate.
So where does this place Nigerians now in 2027? Because anything you complain about, they will tell you go to court.
Be ready.
So if this is the outcome of the court,
my own charge to Nigerians for 2027 is that we have learned from 2023. Be ready. Ready to do what? One, cast your vote for your conscience, whoever it is. If it's Tinubu you want back, vote for him. If it is Peter Obi, if he's on the ballot, vote for him. If it is Kwakwa, I don't care. Go and vote for who you want to vote for, okay? Second, protect your vote. Follow it to the collation center. Don't go home. There is no law that says you cannot go there to the collation center to observe what is happening. That's number 2. Number 3, if they announce anything different, enter road. That's the part that we
but they'll put army on the road.
That's the part.
It's what happens now. They will bring army. I'm telling you, you see what happened for that, where they shot live bullets at women.
You can't go to heaven without dying.
When I said something, I said the other time, I said people should prepare for this. You are saying the same thing. People should prepare for this election because those people they will call. They have matches. They have. There are how many of them?
Yes.
When you are coming out to vote, be prepared. Be prepared.
I won't tell you what to bring. Bring something.
Be prepared. So that by the time you can see the police people they will put there, all of them are having all this battle. They don't do anything. So when they know that people are ready for them, they can't do it. The INEC whatever that will announce that result will not go that day. Announce it. Announce the right thing. If you don't announce the right thing, you will not go. if we don't become mad people in this country, things will not be well.
Wahala.
I'm telling you.
That's the solution.
If we are not mad, things will not be well. People will die.
Let all of us be mad together. Let's be ready.
Well, there's good news.
That is what is going to happen in this tax of 18. By the time it will start, I've said this before, all these shenanigans they are doing, they know that they padded it. They can't defend it. When you listen to the minister speak, you see contradiction. You see contradiction.
Too much.
So they know that these things, and they have been doing this in budget because nobody have seen it.
Mr. Tony, Mr. Shegun, I don't think Nigerians are asking for too much.
No, they're not asking for too much.
They're not even saying that these governors, senators, House of Rep members, president should not eat money. I'm not. You can eat your money. Nobody.
Is it their money?
No, hold on. I said your money. They can eat because you cannot exculpate. You cannot exculpate that. You cannot say they would not eat.
In the US, they eat.
They eat.
In the UK,
but
they eat.
just do your basic responsibility.
Look at their state.
No, I'm coming. No, do
They're
your
not
basic.
eating.
Do your basic responsibility.
They're not doing it.
Let the people feel the effect of governance.
That's it.
That's all Nigeria wants.
Nobody will question how much you put into your pocket.
Sorry. I listened to somebody yesterday when Oti was driving on that electric whatever. People were saying, Oti, go even 16 years, go ahead, and they meant it. Nigerians are
the
not
evidence is there compared to the governors they've been having in that state.
Is it Ojus or Kalu?
I'm just saying compared to the governors they've been having.
You know, I said as much as Tinubu has so many people that hate him in this country today.
Yes,
so
people
many
that love him.
There are people that love him, but I think the election suggested that more people hate him than love him.
Are you sure?
Yes, 63%
With the kind of
Nigerians. 63% of Nigerians did not vote for him. He won only 33% of the votes that INEC announced.
What about in Lagos? What about in Lagos?
But the point,
that was there, no.
I know. But the point I want to make is that as much as he has such division, if Tinubu, having started almost 3 years ago, if by now, and it's possible, if by now we have constant electricity, sir, as in we have light 22 hours in all our houses in the urban centers, and it is affordable. People that are supposed that are hating, I'm just buttressing your point that Nigerians are not asking for much. And you see how easy we are to rule.
At all.
Just do that one. Just do that power thing alone. See how Nigeria.
Like when Rochas came to Imo State, could you remember? When Rochas came to Imo State and was doing those Chinese road, people were clapping. You know, Nigerians, we appreciate.
Too easy to please.
Very easy. Actually, very easy.
The people were winning Rochas until when we got to know what Rochas was doing.
Of that beautiful opportunity to harmonize the country and do what is needed by them. Adamawa State Governor Ahmadu Fintiri has granted pardon to Sunday Jackson, a farmer who was sentenced to death by the Supreme Court for killing a herder in what was described as self-defense. The pardon was signed on Monday under Section 212 of the Nigerian Constitution, following sustained appeals from community leaders and the victim's family for clemency. So Jackson is a local farmer from Don Village in Damsa local government area. He was attacked on his farm in 2015, an incident that resulted in a fatal altercation and his subsequent arrest. He has spent over a decade, that is more than 10 years, in custody before the Supreme Court upheld a death sentence for the killing, a ruling that ignored.
As long as I can prove that my life was in danger, I did not commit a crime. How did they convict this guy and they sentence him to death for when we all know what herdsmen do to farmers in this country? You don't even know which evidence you need. So I'm very happy that the governor has done the right thing. And
do you know one thing I want to say?
The Supreme Court.
That the governor should also provide security for that young man, because if the court can come, if the court will say kill him and governor release him, let us watch.
God.
Shame on the Supreme Court. With all due respect to our lordships, shame on them.
But this is actually scary. Well, we've heard that some flights are going through the Nigerian airspace at this very moment, having to map out certain hotspot zones based on flight radar, from Ghana all through Nigerian airspace. We're hearing that it's the US that is doing that, trying to map out the location of this terrorist. Nigerians have said, how fast can they do what they're doing?
Fake news.
It's not actually. It's from the flight radar. It's not fake.
The way Nigerians
I don't believe it.
The way Nigerians are jubilating this issue of Americans coming.
I mean, it's
no. The Americans are now working along with the Nigerian government.
Come on, let's be real now. Look, I was listening to a news and NBC, one of the American, because I follow American politics a lot.
Yeah.
They themselves, they were saying it. All we are doing, we're just chess piece on Donald Trump's table. The man is just simply using international politics to counterbalance the negative ratings he's
and
getting
reaction from
locally,
his people,
even amongst his base. This Epstein file issue is ravaging his base, and the man is smart. Donald Trump is a very intelligent guy. He knows that he needs something else to move them back and distract. So Nigeria, Venezuela, Russia, Ukraine, he is on the foreign. Those analysts on NBC were saying that usually in American politics, it is the last 6 months of a president, of a second-term president, that he focuses heavily on foreign policy, because usually by then he's almost a lame duck because he has lost the house. Usually, the house flips during the midterms, right? So, but this time around, a president that is in his second term, the first year of his second term, that is doing so much on the international stage because he is facing opposition locally. So let no man think that Trump is going to come to Nigeria to save us. It is not going to happen. Let's borrow ourselves some small something. It's not going to happen. We're just a distraction for him politically at this time. It ain't going to happen. So if you say that, surveying what? Do you understand what it means? Look, I have said it before. Nigeria is not a small country. We may think we are, right? The international geopolitical relevance of Nigeria on the global stage, regardless of our foolishness at home and our not getting ourselves right, is such that you can't just mess with us anyhow. Trump cannot invade Nigeria. It is going to throw the world into upheaval. And China, did you notice that as soon as Trump said that thing, he said, China responded immediately, which is something they really do. They don't talk. They will just keep quiet and be following their own interest and all that. They responded immediately. Nigeria is too important. So anybody that is saying that they are surveying anything, maybe they are private, it's not going to happen.
Furthermore, Americans are looking for economic base.
Yes,
that's another economic base.
Yes.
So whatever Trump is doing is in order to expand their economic base.
Yeah, maybe.
Because whatever they are eating, most of them come from Africa. And you know that China have taken a large chunk of this. So Africa, America is looking at a way to come in. Even UK also, China is like edging them out. So all these things are political and financial.
Well, we can say that the whole situation with Trump made the government step up. I mean, we're here.
Yes.
The president has declared them terrorists.
We have appointed ambassadors.
Yes. Exactly. After 2 years.
And also changed the national security
the Minister of Defense. So I think we're seeing decisive action taken because it felt like the president was afraid.
Even though the same people, the senator who came here and meet people.
It felt like the president was afraid to do
Senator probably said it. He said it is America is on our neck.
He said it. Like it was America that they were showcasing for.
Ojis Okali said it.
I didn't know our police. I keep telling Nigerians our politicians are cowards.
I know. When I used to tell them that
they are
afraid of us.
They are afraid.
I know.
People will just bold up a bit.
That fear. What they will do is that fear too. Everybody. They say that. Now they will call Inspector General of Police. Say go and do this. They are all afraid.
See the way they became jelly.
No.
They
Immediately.
just became jelly.
Immediately.
Trump. One statement from Trump. Atiku was just shaking, saying, "Who am I? Who am I to oppose America?"
His deputy had to come and say, "I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid."
All these are kind of them are defending their international passport. So they say, so Nigerians should brace up, honestly. Defend their vote.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take your messages. I'm going to start with messages because I know there are a lot of messages from Mr. Shegun Shokwiton. Okay, somebody said let Jackson leave Adamawa State for now. It gets why. I hope so. They even GoFundMe accounts for him. A lot of NGOs.
In fact, they should carry him out of Nigeria.
Yes, a lot of NGOs came in support of him. I hope that today, if it is today, he had given yesterday. They said he signed it yesterday. They had better take him out of that place.
That's the only
immediately. All right. This person says, good evening, Sister Esther. Please, my question for the guest and tax analyst in the studio is this. How will the poor masses of Nigeria ask their immune leaders for accountability in a stupendously corrupt country as Nigeria, where even the judiciary, which is supposed to be the pillar of justice, is not left out? You're just saying Nigerians should ask their leaders for accountability. How is this possible? This is Agege from Agege. Okay, I think he's also on Facebook with me. How do you respond to him?
Enter road. See,
who
there is
won't
no
die?
enter road.
This who won't die.
Look, let me tell you, nobody gets to heaven without dying. Unless rapture happen. If you are a Christian and you believe in that, okay? Nobody gets to heaven. If we want Nigeria to become our own heaven, we must be ready. See, we must die in our minds first, so that nobody can kill you again. After all, a man dies only once. This fear that we keep preaching is what is holding us back. Fear and hatred. That's what the politicians have been using against us. Hatred for each other.
Yeah.
I'm a Yoruba man. I must hate Igbo. Hausa must hate Igbo. Yoruba must hate Hausa. Rubbish. Then two, fear of the death. So kill yourself in your mind. Tell yourself, if I die, what will happen? What's the worst? What's the worst that can happen? How long will a person live? For God's sake. So be ready to die. That's number one. Answer to him. Number two, stop hating your brother. They are not your problem. Now, gather yourself in your community. Start small. Go to your local government. See, just try it. Gather 3 or 4 people. Maybe let's be like 5. Go to your local government chairman, his office. Insist that you want to see him, and that your road, carry the name of your road. You know, make sure that you have some sort of evidence that you are registered. Maybe you pay tax or something. Enter the place. You will see what will happen. Those guys are scared of us.
I know.
They are afraid of us. So let's stop saying how. Find your friends, coalesce together. There is safety in numbers. So let us gather ourselves together. We don't have to be many. 10, 12. Go to your local government. Go to your senator's office. Go to your House of Rep member's office. That's how it has been done everywhere in the world. Until we are ready to do that, they will continue to chop our money.
Speaking of that, please, electricity. What's going on? Mr. Shogun, do you have lights in your area?
I don't know.
I think you have.
I don't know. I'm in band A, and they're not giving us anything.
As I state is another thing.
We're on band A and we're not seeing light.
What's going on? At least this period we used to enjoy light.
They
What's
even
going
sent
on?
message that sorry, that wanting. So
some areas I've gotten reports that there are areas with very low currents, and they're not even telling anyone what is going on. If you go to the social media handle, Kaja Distribution will tell you Merry Christmas, we're here to serve you, and all of that, and putting smiley faces or persons when there is no electricity.
They even give messages apologizing for poor service and all that.
It's been very poor. It's been very poor. Okay, this person says, good evening, Esther and the honorable analyst in the studio. With reference to the deficit in the 2025 budget and the proposed transfer of certain key responsibilities of Mr. Wale Edun to his subordinate shouldn't come as a surprise. Reason being that when appointment within a system was based on nepotism and not on merit, obviously the system would definitely suffer the consequence of incompetency, as it's being witnessed. Engineer Salau from Governor Road, Ikotu. Esther, Trump's verbal bullet that stirred Nigerian government to run karakiri over security is enough for us. Imagine Akpabio saying Trump is on our neck, president of another country. Now, wow. For those saying Trump should come and fight for Christians, Trump's tenure remains 2 years. After his administration, what will be the fate of Christians globally? Let's tackle our leaders and leave Trump alone. Chedu from Ogun State.
God bless you, Chedu.
Good evening, Esther and the gang. Esther, please tell your guys that Nigerians are tired of holding politicians accountable. Now we can hold them accountable bench or a counter chair. Now, Tinubu, you want hold accountable? Okay, ND from Surulere. Wahala, ND. Good evening, Esther and the guest in the studio. Your guest is always telling us to pay our tax. Please help me tell him that I am a government of myself, because I provide everything for myself and that of my entire family, such as water, education, healthcare, shelter, electric poles, wire, meter, education, transformer, and I pay NEPA to fix items, even fix the roads in our environment without your government's input. And you are telling us to pay through our last drop of blood while the wicked rulers are living large. Mayor from Ikotu.
Sorry.
Mayor, how is Villa? I know say you enjoy Villa now.
Sorry,
Esther, good evening, Mr. Shagwa and Mr. Ambata. With what is happening, it seems many arrests may come in 2026. Reports of $50,000 allegedly given to senators, $30,000 to House of Rep members raise serious questions. Who taxed this money and what narration did they give to the bribe to the senators and rep members? Now cash, no, they don't do transfer. Now raw cash, raw dollars. Now raw dollars. Honestly, I can only laugh. Government go arrest Tyre come 2026. They should be ready to open more prisons. Emmanuel from Lagos. Good evening, Esther, the guests in the studio. Develop country, generate tasks in order to deliver good government and social amenities. But here in Nigeria, APC government is generating tax, so they use the money for 2027 elections. A day from Lagos. Somebody says we can't even track our bank transactions. And Baba is shouting, let citizens learn to track the government. How would I have known Emefiele misappropriated all the money he did as the common citizens? That's true. Good evening, Esther, and your guest. Good evening. Thank you very much. This person says, my question is that what of the people that are not working or self-employed? Are they paying taxes too? Olayemi from Songwota. Olayemi, you're not working? Mr. Shegu.
No, I mean, if you don't have a job, what's there to tax? If you are a private business person, as long as you are not making 50 million naira per annum, then you don't pay any taxes.
Or is it a pension? Maybe
they may tell you this. Are they going to implement it?
Apart from that, I mean, they have to. You know, once the law is enacted, then they must. So then the only tax I know everybody tends to pay is if you shop in a supermarket or, you know, one way or the other. Yeah. You like if you buy a bottle of Coke, VAT is embedded in it already. So you are still going to pay some taxes, but they are not direct and obvious taxes.
Okay, Don Eric says no light in my area, Ikorodu. Umpire Richard Emeka Akam says we don't have light in my area at Igondo since March, and Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company asked us to buy a new transformer, which we contributed money for, and still no transformer and light since March 2025. Friday Agege says no light in Ijegun satellite town. Wahala. Bayo Adedokuntunde says, in fact, Fintiri is a good man, and I'm sure this bandit or terrorism matter will soon be a thing of the past. All right, these are messages from Facebook. If you're joining me live on Facebook, Esther Wanchiku, these are people's messages on Facebook. I'll try to read as many as possible. The number to call is 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm so happy for that wonderful analysis.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Nigeria is on the terrible crossroad. Totally nothing is working. And upon the suffering of this country, we are still being dragged, tied, suffocated. They are committing us suicide. We are not the one now. Because it's a very joyful country. Let me tell you, whatever that is happening now is just the tip of iceberg in what will happen in 2026. This man in question, with due respect, like let me borrow the word from Mr. Atiku, he don't even know what is going on. And I just left well now. Every corner here, people are begging. Next tomorrow is Christmas. Anywhere you talk to people are begging you food. They are not asking for any other thing. It's that people are on the car begging you food. Please, everywhere in Suwele on the 24th December, and someone is somewhere collecting $50,000. And who are we going to hold accountable? Any day you hear local government, you become a kidnapper. Your family can't even tell you. Where are we going to start? My dear, Nigeria is on a crossroad. It's an illusion for people. All this, whatever they are painting, is just for now. The money is not there. They didn't make money. The money was sorting or whatever how they put it, and the finance minister is already relegated. More of them will be relegated. Those that will do the man in question bidding will come up. Many are warming up to do his bidding. This is a man who glutinous for power is increasing. He can bring anybody, can do anything. Now, he doesn't care whether Nigeria is dying or not.
All right.
Please, somebody should help me tell SCMD. I I bought fuel, I do transfer. I've been tracking my money. They don't FMB refuse to give me. I've gone around Lagos, their branches. Taking them, I do transfer 3 times. The money went to the people account. But he declined their ATM. I went to report to FMB.
You don't go their office. You don't go bank report.
I've gone to my bank to FMB report the 25th of last month. They held my 30,000. In the same control, they charged me everything, VAT, everything. They removed me from that money. Up to today, I went to MRS, said, please, what do I do? MRS said, I should go and tell my bank, FMB. FMB refused to. FMB, they are directing me every day. I should go to the people and collect the money that declined.
No.
I want to receive. I will send it to your Facebook.
To me. Here, Airport Road.
No.
ATM.
A bank cannot tell you to
even First Bank have to write to them. They couldn't do anything.
I will send it to your. They gave me the receipt. FMB gave me receipt. So I should go to them and collect my money. I say how? I went to this, but they said, look at it, it declined. Let FMB collect it.
Do you know what you are going to do? There was a case we just won. What we do, get a lawyer to write them. After that, go to magistrate court and file a case. And also, they will know. We have won a case like this. Yes, write them, because you will start by notifying them. Write them. Then when you write them, give the lawyers know. Then from there, file a case, make your claim, and they will pay you. You will win that case.
And they will pay you damages.
They will pay you damages. Just write them officially. Put all those things. After writing them, give them 1 month, file a case. Magistrate court.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for that. Thing is not funny. One day I went to the supermarket to buy something, and as I was paying, they said decline. It was 10,000 naira. I said, what? How could I just allow bank? They said, okay, they gave me the receipt, said I should make a I chatted my bank. They were telling me in the next 10 to 12 days or so they'll resolve it. You don't reach 10 days, I never see anything. So someone like me, do I have to go to court?
Yeah, they will pay you. We just won a case. A young man bought something from our client. Later on, went to his bank, I think GT, that he mistakenly transferred the money. They seized the boy. I think First Bank or FMB and GT. They seized the boy account, mark it whatever.
Post no debit.
Release the money. The boy brought all the transactions that he did with it. They refused. So what we did, we wrote to them. The next time we went to court. We won that case. They pay him almost 2 million.
They will pay damages. That's the thing.
Really?
We won the even later. They came for us to settle. I said no. Let us settle it in court.
You see this story that Tony just told. Nigerians need to hear stories like this.
I'm telling you, the issue is that you don't take. Many cases we have won. When I was human rights chairman,
it's not expensive to find.
Just write them first of all, because there are procedures. Write them. When you write them, then file a case. They will pay you damages.
Wow. Hello. Good evening. Sorry for keeping.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Mark Modest.
Mark Modest. Compliment of the season.
Yeah. I wish you the same. I just want to ask only 2 things I want to ask. Number one, APC people, all the people in APC party or their organization, they are always afraid of questions and they are dodging for questions. They don't want anybody to ask them questions. They don't like answering questions. Secondly, Sheyi Makinde, you people are analyzing about. What I'm seeing Sheyi Makinde want to do is what Jan Don did in Lagos by coming as if he wants to be PDP governorship to reduce revival votes for APC. At the end of the day, he now join APC back. That's what I'm seeing as Sheyi Makinde is coming to do. He's not coming out for any president. That's the game. I'm just telling you. We'll see where he just.
Yeah, what the young man is saying is not far from the truth. That's all of them are game.
Yeah,
it's a game.
I don't disagree with him at all.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Finally you speak. Good evening.
Good evening. Compliment. How are you?
Same to you. My name is Joshua Pocket. Retired, a former citizen of Nigeria, now retired.
Go ahead, sir.
I've been listening to your comments.
Okay.
See, personally, in fact, they are not. Don't try to defend the government because they will embarrass you. You are encouraging us to pay tax. If you know they see what you want to buy for market, how you want to pay?
Okay.
Let's explain. And the one when you talk, you be like say my American no go come to trade. So if the other time I call, I tell on I talk say we need to Donald Trump this or Nepali. Yeah, they will not Nepalize it. Nothing will happen.
God bless you.
Nothing will happen.
Him and they talk now. Now you are talking what I'm talking. Let's analyze this country. Sorry. I'm not calling for.
These people have been using Donald Trump issue and a life issue or not. They have been violent. They don't give us job. They come every 4 years, take our kids, give them guns, and we kill ourselves. That has been it for time immemorial. If we are afraid of dying, nothing will change. Jesus Christ has to die. And you can know how many people that call on the name of Jesus for salvation. Some died too. Some died. And his spirit has been performing wonders when people come use the God or live the God years for years.
And Mohammed died too. So anyone will you take?
Somebody will die. When you know the afraid of dying. You see, that's why I designate myself like this. Because Nigeria matter, you know they carry am for head, you put am for shoulder.
One lie.
If you tire, you just drop am.
Take your next
that you say you call the one budget 58 trillion. Let me just say EFCC did not know when they were reading 2023 budget, 2021 budget, 2022 budget, the 2025 budget. Now we are entering 26. Let us give them like 5 days grace. From 15, that you know the people that they allocate this money to and start arresting them immediately.
Oh,
I don't forget that.
All right, thank you very much. We don't talk well. Hello, good evening, Remy. Welcome.
Madam Esther.
Compliments of the season.
My sister. Oh, thank God it's compliment.
Yes, sir. Compliments. How are you doing, Remy?
I'm good. Hope you're well. And kudos to you.
Well, we're managing. We're here now. We manage.
You see, the game is getting interesting. And I've always had this opinion and belief that every politician that have been decamping to APC are politicians with low self-esteem. Now, Sheyi Makinde, he wants to be president. He probably might not win, but it will be written that he's the only one or one of the few ones who contest against the person in charge. And I cannot exonerate him for the problem Nigeria is into right now.
Okay.
And when people talk about, oh, wicked, clever, no. Do you know that if these people had aligned with Atiku, they would have had a bigger stake in a PDP government than this marginal area they are having? No, some people have, one of the G5 is confined to Abuja. So that was not a clever game for them. But I kind of think Sheyi Makinde, one thing I saw in what played out today, he played a really smart game. He actually find a way to gain the attention of the nation to pass a message. I think his communication team, they are doing a good job. But I don't trust him anyway. Thank you.
All right, Mary. Thank you for calling. All right. Hello. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you. And good evening to your guest.
Same to you. What's your name and compliment of the season?
Same to you, Esther. My name is Akode. I'm calling you from Papa.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
All right, Esther. I just want to ask, can you just name one country of the world and take the others you are guests? I think you will do better. I know Tony knows also. But can you just give me an answer? One country of the world, just name one that is not subsidizing one or two things for his citizens? Just name one for me. All the faces of the earth.
Nigeria.
Every subsidy is gone. Petrol subsidy, education subsidy, electricity subsidy.
So yeah, nice one, Esther. In truth, I like that. In truth, everybody who loves his country, who is a patriotic citizen, should pay tax. But when you pay the tax, you should be seeing the dividends of the tax you are paying to the government. Yes, that is just the truth. But in Nigeria, no subsidy is being paid in anything. Okay? No subsidy is being paid in anything. The subsidy have gone in Nigeria. In electricity, there is no subsidy. In fertilizer, there is no subsidy. Diesel, there is no subsidy. Education, there is no subsidy. There's nothing government is subsidizing for its citizens in Nigeria. Nothing, absolute nothing. Okay? Now the money being generated from subsidy is gone. What is it being used for? Can just tell me?
Roads. As of June, they realized $84 billion.
Esther, please, where is the road?
The 9 and the talk now.
Esther, in all honesty, there is something my father used to tell me. You don't need to be too tall to see the moon when it sets. Do you understand? So I don't need to go to Abuja to see the road or anywhere. I should be seeing the roads in my locality. Okay? So this tax they are being talking about right now, I think when Nigerians start paying the tax, we should see the dividends of our tax. Okay? We should be seeing it. Because I am one of the serious advocates that we should pay tax. But when we are paying the tax, let there be sincerity of purpose. Yes. Because you cannot correct all the subsidy that every countries of the world subsidize one or two things for their citizens. But Nigeria is not subsidizing anything for their citizens. Now you are taxing them again, which we don't know what may be the outcome. Because I was told that when the subsidy is gone, Nigeria went to the El Dorado. Okay? And we debated it, by the end of the day, subsidy gone. Right now we are in darkness. No light anywhere, even in my area.
No light.
I am being very honest with you.
There is hope.
My neighbor right now is using 12 million naira to install solar in his house. I'm being very honest. Just alternative power supply. That is what Nigerians are being looking for right now. And you will still pay tax for you to install solar in your house. So we have to be very careful. So please, in conclusion, they should do the needful by let there be sincerity of purpose in whatever we do. Thank you.
That time
when Buhari leave office, you people will miss him. And we say to Fiapa.
No, now it's not.
So anybody supporting this president, that person is not
to make people think of Buhari.
I had high expectations, but I lied.
But I know that we can't get. We know. So we are not surprised.
I wish the president can just call all these.
It's my own person. If some people call themselves men of God,
people are complaining there is no light. Call the Minister of Power, Mr. Adelabu. What is your excuse? If you're incompetent, get out. Put someone else. It's very easy. How do you understand?
When you grab power, when you run away with it, you can't plan.
He's annoying. All right, Mr. Shogo, wait. Let me respond to your question. Let me just take some questions. Mr. Shogo wants to japa. Mr. Shogo, you like to abandon me. It's not good. All right, somebody says, good evening, my sister. Christmas. Okay, this one, you're not asking question. Uche from Bariga, help us and call out Nepal to give us light since 2 months now. Uche from Bariga, 2 months. Chineke nai. Sorry, Bikonu. This person is Ifi King. He says, hi Esther, please ask if I have $1 million in my account this year and I am taxed. The following year I have 1.7 million naira. Will the government tax the total money or will the government exempt me for earning less than the threshold for that year?
You don't pay your tax based on the balance in your account. You pay your tax based on the income you earn. So that 1 million in your account, is it income? If it is income and you now earned an additional, you have been taxed on that 1 million income, then you earn an additional 700, you'll be taxed on the 700 now. But remember that your 1 million, and all of that is below the threshold. So it's very likely that you will not pay any tax. That's actually what I really was saying. That a lot of people are going to be exempted from this thing.
From the tax.
So,
all right, Mr. Shakwita. I wish you would have stayed. So I would have accompanied you downstairs. But you want to yakpa. All right, I'm going to yakpa. Compliments of the season. We'll eat chicken and rice on Christmas Day in Jesus' name. All right, Mayor from Ikoto says home is good and cool, enjoyable, but that the roads are very terrible, especially Benin to Asaba. Good evening. Look, don't dabble into their attempt to cajole the people with some discrepancy clarifications, El Dorado. Instead of trashing the exploitative tax laws as called for by the people, they're forcing it. They want to shout Eureka. I have found it in the end to implement the wrong tax laws. Tochukwu Adile Thompson from Obanikoro. Dear Esther, VOP team, please. The issue of light in my area is pathetic. Ahola Famori, Adiojo, and Badejo streets under Ijegun undertaking for 3 weeks now, even after Ikeja Distribution Company assured us of steady light after working on it. Regards, David Okoye. David, even me too. They're showing us woto. The worst part is that when they manage to bring the lights, low current. What do you want to use low current? You will use to pump water and put on freezer. In my house, where we say without soup, it's like where there's poverty in the home. Soup is necessary. We need to refrigerate it. Good evening, Madam Esther. Osage Enahoro from Ota. The price of cooking gas is very high. It's about 1,500 naira per kg, while the price of fuel is about 720 naira. This is unfair and injustice to the average Nigerian. The federal government should urgently look into it. Esther, good evening. Adamawa State for now. Okay, Esther, good evening. Let Jackson leave Adamawa State for now. It gets why. To be honest with you, you're very right in whatever it is you're saying. He needs to leave now. Good evening, Madam Esther, Mr. Shagu, Mr. Mbata. With what is happening, seems many arrests. Okay, I think I have read this. I have read that message. All right, the number to call or send your messages to is 0817-1756-338. That is the number to send your messages to, 0817-1756-338. And the WhatsApp number, the number to call is 080-3692-9933. This person says, please don't praise Governor Fintiri. If not for the American president, this man would not have been released. All right, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mrs.
Yeah, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I agree for you guys.
Thank you, sir. Compliment. Welcome. Please go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Malam Bello. I am calling you from Kano, Mobile.
Your voice sounds so relaxed. Malam.
Because I am not happy. That is why my voice is like this evening.
Malam Bello, go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you very much. You see, about the past view, the first thing that Nigerians should ask Mr. President first before the tax will commence and the 1st of January is that he should come out and write undertaking that he is not going to collect from the poor and give this to the governors like he did concerning the subsidy gone. According to him, he said the subsidy were shared between the elites, and when he removed it, the poor will enjoy, all Nigeria will enjoy the removal of the subsidy. But later, when Nigeria asked him for accountability, he told us to go and ask our governors, of which it's not possible to see governors, to ask governors. You understand me? So, now, he is now going to collect from the poor again through the tax. And at the end of the day, when Nigeria asks him for accountability, he will tell Nigerians to go and ask governor. I think this one he must write undertaking so that if he collects from the poor and give it to the governor again, then he will eventually pay for it. That is number one. Then number two, I want you, if possible, to extend this message to the Mr. President that in 2023, the federal governor of Anambra State, Mr. Atiku, he contested for president without even a councillor. Then all the people in Nigeria will leave his hand during 2023 election. We know what he scored and what was the outcome of that election. Then that is number one. You should not rely on any governor that they are going to make him a president come 2027. The power of who become president 2027 in Nigeria is lying in the hands of Nigerians. It is not lying in the hands of governors. And I want you to remember, two governors, sitting governors, want to go to Senate. In their own right eyes, they voted them out. Those governors are, one of them from Abia State and one of them from Enugu State. Their people rejected them, if not because of the state of ambassadorial or whatever he called it, that he compensated them with. Their people have completely rejected them. So 2027, he should be able that the election is not between him and the any political party or the governors are going to make a decision. He is decision himself if he believes that it is between him or APC and Nigeria. Then what happened in Lagos 2022 election that our brothers are also contested. Waziri Okadama contested, but we voted for Tinubu that time. But it is not going to happen again. Some people, if you get in Lagos, we have about it. This time around, we are going to do the same thing that people do in Lagos during that election. We are going to do it here in Kano. You must go for our own candidate. If you hear us, you never go for our candidate. You are in trouble.
Thank you for calling. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, this person says, Mr. Tony, don't worry, hold on. Please, did Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Taiwan, Israel use tax to build their countries? This person says, Tinubu is a capitalist. Good evening, guests in the house. Since you people are born, have you ever experienced this kind of Christmas that you don't know maybe you are on season? Wallahi, not true. Not true. If not be the movement where they see for roads, people they travel, you don't feel like Christmas. Esther Wachuku, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. This person says, ask your guest telling people to enter road whether he will lead it. DMC from Mushi, will you lead it?
I have been road since. I have been there several times. I'm still there.
You will lead
the protest. I have been there.
To be your quarters that will come and lodge.
I have been there. Okay. Nigeria should not be coward again.
Okay. Good evening, Esther and the guests. Please, we don't have light at Ijegum, Imores at Town Community Road. Transformer was damaged. Very terrible. We don't have light this Christmas season. This is indeed very terrible. Chibuzo from Satellite Town. Your love for soup, especially Oha soup, is inseparable. I love it. I'll send you bags of fufu for Christmas. Chibuzo, thank you. I go chop amo. Yes, so we were brought up with soup. Mr. Tony, soup, egusi, Oha, okra, and we can use it to eat anything. Can use egusi with onugbu to eat rice. Can use okra to eat yam. Can use what do you call it, Oha soup to eat unripe plantain. Like, we can use soup to eat different things. So it's a necessity. It's a necessity at home. All right. Good evening. Compliments of the season to you and your guests. Please, Esther, can you confirm that Sheikh Gumi has been arrested by the U.S. He came. I know. Yeah, that's one. Oh, I don't even think he will go to USA.
He cannot go there now.
No, I don't think he's been arrested. Or I don't know where that is from. Please be careful of some information, especially on Facebook. Somebody can just wake up and curate something. I've not heard about that for now. I will confirm, but I haven't heard about that for now. Queen Esther, I never knew that there is a government in Nigeria, that the government of President Buhari would be much better off than, this present government in particular. To your guests supporting new tax payment, what's the guarantee that the tax payment will not go into private purses, leaving the government to say they are still borrowing to finance projects? And you saw hosting Kingsley from Ajao Estate. Good evening, Esther. For almost 2 months now, no power supply in Idimu area. Daniel from Idimu. Daniel, sorry. Udemo Israel from Lagos. APC government now propaganda and lies. Good evening, everyone. I don't know whether NEPA is politicizing the lights now. It's Christmas time. We can't even see light to celebrate it. It is unfortunate. Paul from Igondo. Paul, I'm not going to lie for you. I'm going through the pain. And the weather is hot. Like, it's really hot. Wow. Please, I beg you, make una give us lights. This person says, it's unfortunate. Unlike Chief from Ayabo says, it's unfortunate that Nigerians are missing Buhari. I remember in 2022, December, we had lights. This period.
Instead, I've said this. Someone say, grab it and run away. How can you plan when you are running away? You grab the power and they are running away with it. And some primates are saying that the Igbos are the problem.
Hello? Where are we doing?
I'm not on the road.
Okay, there's a. Can you reduce the volume of your radio? Because there's a other background feedback, and it's not good.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Tony from Satellite.
Alright, Tony, please go ahead, sir.
My point on these things, I've been saying it. Just INEC is the problem. Assuming, because I'm talking of what happened in Anambra. Anambra people are buying votes. And INEC, the first assignment, until now, he did not say anything about it. And that's why APC government, they are waiting. At that time, they can give somebody 100,000, come and vote. And Nigerians, they are hungry. And they will come and vote, they will be tempted to vote. You know, 2 people can refuse you. How these million, 3 million that are missing? All these millions that are missing, they are putting it for election. So, if you can do demonstration against the Electoral Act, that's the main issue. If you can get it right, we have started. If you cannot get it right, we are still making noise, we are still marking time. So that's my take.
Right.
At least electronic voting, that's the best. Nobody will come and challenge you. So if you don't vote for my man, if you don't vote for this, you will be killed, you will be sacked. Electronic vote, if you can get it, things will start from there. Conclude.
Upload of results, electronic upload of results. I think this.
I agree you about kicking my call today.
I always speak. All right, good evening. Congratulations to the Super Eagles. We beat Tanzania 2-1 in Group C opener. In the current ongoing AFCON, Mr. Tony, be happy. It's a good thing. I am happy. This is a good news. I am happy. Yes, so that's a good one. I think currently it's Tunisia and Uganda. So we'll be following up with that. I think the sports department will be following up with that. But this is a beautiful news for us. Okay? Well, this is a very good news for us. All right, Mr. Tony Butter, we need to wrap up the conversation as quickly as possible. We've run out of time, but I could take a couple of messages and maybe 1 or 2 calls. James from Ilasa says, please beg NEPA to give us light in Ilasa Maja. We have newborn babies crying because of heat. James from Ilasa. James, so sorry. NEPA, PHCN, Biko, I beg you. Yankuri, give us light. I beg you, give us light, because we need to enjoy the light this season. Like, the weather is really hot. Let's enjoy the Christmas holiday. All right? Good evening, Esther and Mr. Tony. Please, I need light before I carry my sleep bed to meet Baba. We don't start now. You don't start now. Esther, you did not allow your guests to answer my question because great nations are first built on productivity and not tax. Amechi from Mafoluku. Amechi, sorry. Esther, you have complained about this light so bitterly. Why not draw wire from VOP? I love my people. Nigerians are beautiful people. I know, like, for you, like, they really know how to have fun. Like, regardless of anything, they're very funny people. They have a great sense of humor. I love you guys. Like, I really love you guys. I thank you for just being, I don't know, just being Nigerians. Good evening, Esther. Everything about this Xmas, it gets tasty, be true. Imagine no light, and on top of it, no harmattan, and there's heat everywhere. Larry, you're spot on. I was waiting for harmattan. At least that one will help cool body, go dry body. But it is well. It is well. Let us be praying, and let's keep monitoring events. Mr. Tony Bata, what's your final take?
My final take is that politicians should not be grabbing power and run away with it. They should first of all plan. If I win this election, what will I do? Nigerians are suffering, but one day it will soon be over.
One day. Will you campaign in 2027?
What?
Abidin said you should go and join Labour Party.
Labour Party. We are still watching.
That you should start from there.
We are still
and see
watching.
whether it is easy to be a leader. As you're always criticizing our dear Baba President Tinubu.
If any government rule well, we will support him. We will not criticize.
All right. You guys, it's 11 minutes gone past the hour of 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation this evening. I sincerely do appreciate your input. Compliments of the season. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Oh, yes, I'm happy. All right, I'm happy. Let's be happy. Let's thank God for life. It's been quite a tumultuous, challenging year. Do have yourselves a beautiful evening. And by the grace of Almighty God, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we intend to have fun. No, we're not going to give ourselves headache. Mr. Tony, but are you ready to have fun tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll have fun tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, I mean on the show.
No, I'm not coming here.
You have to come here.
No,
you don't want to share in the fun?
I have meeting tomorrow.
You have which meeting?
Meeting, very important.
Or in the begging meeting?
Huh?
Or in the begging meeting?
No, this one we're going to eat and drink.
Write my name on the register.
Okay.
I like that kind of meeting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.